notification from Snapchat, and I instinctively checked over to see what it is. I see that some girls are having the time of their lives on vacation, and it makes me think to myself, dang, I wish I were them. Dang, I wish I were having the time of my life like they are. In that moment, I'm filled with envy and jealousy. In that moment, social media is poisoning my mind. So I think it's important to talk about this because there's so many similar situations that happen to other teens around the world. And it's important because it affects so many people. So all around us, there's social media. Good and bad, but there are a lot of more negative effects than positive. So because it is such a large issue, today I will be going over the negative effects of social media, which include lowering of self-esteem, higher levels of inappropriate sexual behavior, and higher levels of unhappiness in adolescence. That's a lot for a 13 or 14-year-old to handle. So, lowering self-esteem, how does this happen? Whenever you're on social media, you make comparisons yourself to other people. And so social media helps you make those comparisons. A study by European Scientific Journal found that 88% of people engage in making social comparisons on Facebook. It's a lot of people. And when you're on Facebook or any social media device, you see unrealistic views of people's lives, which makes you think that your life is not very good, and you compare yourself to others. It goes on to say that when there's an increase of social media usage, there's a decrease of self-esteem, approximately 5.574% every hour. So comparing yourself is not good for your mind, body, or soul. Just like our next topic, inappropriate sexual behavior. How does social media catalyze this? So sexting has grown very popular in our adolescence, and that needs to be stopped. A study by National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy found that 20% of teens have posted semi-nudes or nude videos or pictures of themselves. 20%. And also, social media helps get children involved in this, and children can see pornography much easier because of social media. So more children are exposed to it. A study from Livingston and Bober found that a large number of children admit to being exposed to pornography, but significantly smaller amounts of their parents are aware of this exposure. So just like social media is the core of this issue, it is also the core of our next issue, increase unhappiness. So how does it increase your unhappiness, and why? So cyberbullying can happen to anyone on social media, and it obviously increases your unhappiness for many reasons. Alda Tataris has said that cyberbullying can occur to anyone online and can cause psychosocial outcomes such as depression, anxiety, severe isolation, and tragically even suicide. So when you're on social media, cyberbullying can cause a deeper offense, or it can just cause more hurting to the person that does it. She goes on to say that this form of bullying causes higher levels of depression and anxiety from victims than traditional bullying. And obviously, cyberbullying on social media is easier to spread than in real life. So, a study from Monash University found that 72.4% of secondary school students receive unwelcomed or unpleasant contact by strangers via social media. 72.4%. So it's sad to think that teenagers these days go through stuff like this, but it's sadly true. So today you have learned about the negative effects of social media. And today you have all seen that the negative effects include lowering self-esteem, a higher levels of inappropriate sexual behavior in adolescence, and increase in happiness. So I commend you to be aware of what you put out into social media, but also what you take in from social media. Because, just like Ryan Kahn says, content is a fire and social media is a gasoline. Thank you.